So clearly Sam is back, and again, taking liberties with the bumper music. It is Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Should I even bother to ask who this is? This sounds like some 70s rock blues artist.
Yes.
Is it like Tommy Coltrane?
No, they're a group based out of Texas.
Okay.
Come on, that's enough.
Sounds
clue.
good.
It does sound good. All right, now before we start, you can take that down.
You got to guess who they are.
Who are they?
ZZ Top.
Okay. So, Chris.
Yes.
We
Dan.
need the gods to bless your radio broadcast from home today because I don't want to stay till 10.
Yeah,
or noon.
no, I don't think that we're...
So what we need to do...
problems,
Chris,
so we should be good.
Okay, great. Sounds good. I know exactly what you're doing. So, Chris, what we need to do is we need the gods to bless your radio broadcast today. So what we're going to do, Chris, is do a land acknowledgement.
Oh, okay, perfect. I did one yesterday on my show, too.
You did? Okay,
Yes, I
did you
did.
do for Nashville or for Rutherford?
Just in general. Just
Okay.
a general land acknowledgement. I feel like if I'm walking on it, I should acknowledge it.
We got to acknowledge the Cherokees, the Chickasaws, the Shawnees, the Greeks, and the Choctaws. Creeks. Is that Creeks?
Or Muskogee.
Muskogee. Okay. I did. You know what? Maybe my eyes aren't as good as I thought they were. At the Choctaws.
And do you know what tribe the state is named for? The Tanasi.
I knew that. Chris, did you know that?
No, I did not. I did not.
Oh, I
but I
did.
do now.
All right, good. Now you know.
You learn something every day on Nashville's Morning News.
Boy, you sure do. All right, so I think, you know what, Chris, it may be my hard of hearing, which is about as good as my eyesight, apparently. Is he low, or do I need to turn up my headphones? All right, very good.
That's not on my end, just for the let the record show. That's not on my end.
No, his levels are great.
I guess, were you on Nincompoops in the News yesterday?
I was a guest star on Nincompoops in the News because we wanted to test the line, and Murphy
Sure.
was gracious enough to allow me to invade his show.
Well, you know, if there's any one word that describes the Murphy show, it's gracious.
It is.
Just ask
True.
Heidi Campbell. I'm totally
It's
kidding.
true.
I'm totally kidding.
Well, did you hear him? He had
She
another
totally
liberal on
deserved it.
yesterday that he was just ripping to shreds.
Do you know what? I saw the beginning of it, and I had something I had to do, so I had to go scurry away. To be
Yeah.
honest, I had to water my hydrangeas. But
Yeah,
so
we were listening, and the kids started crying, and they're like, "Stop it, Matt! He's already down. he's already dead, Matt."
so I saw the beginning, and the beginning seemed, you know, they were very nice and conversational, but apparently the fireworks started afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Matt just owned him. I mean, you know how it is
Well,
with
yeah.
libs and
Well,
Matt
you know
Murphy.
what? Well, yeah, Murphy is amazing. So, all right, well, very good. So, you take exception apparently with the MVP
Oh, my
list that we
gosh.
put together. So,
Do I ever?
So, so we're clear, if people are just tuning in, just sort of off the cuff, we decided to do who's your MVP within the Trump administration, because I'm talking about Marco Rubio. And I really like Marco Rubio. And I said, all right, so, but then I like J.D. Vance. So the original list, and you're going to have to help me out here with this, Sam and Jay. So the original list was J.D. Vance, Marco Rubio. Who else? It was
Bissent?
No,
You
it
got
was
Bissent on there?
Bissent was the second one.
Kristi Noem.
Kristi Noem.
You said Tom Homan, right?
And Tom Homan, thank you. And Homan lost in a heartbeat. Kristi Noem was down there as well. So then it was really J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio, and I would predict that. So then the second one was J.D. Vance, Marco Rubio, Scott Bessent.
Yeah.
And now, how are those numbers, real quick?
Bessent at 10%, fallen off even further.
Yep.
Gabbard in third at 23, Rubio with 31, and Vance still overwhelmingly 36%.
Okay, so now we have to do, so Chris, who did we leave off? I understand that you're upset, and you're going to, you know what, Chris? Come at me, bro. Come at me.
I'm very upset. I have a bone to pick. You left off two guys that are very, very important to this administration. The first, RFK Jr.
Yeah, you know what? Our mutual friend Aaron yelled at me on text over that one. So
how do you ignore the Maha movement? I don't know if we win that election without RFK Jr., just for starters.
Okay.
And then you see what he's doing with all the food dyes.
Yes.
You hear the rumors swirling that they're going to be eliminating the COVID vaccine soon.
I saw that.
He's got the news on autism coming out in September and what that is being caused by. So I think he's massive, and
Okay.
I think that I'm sure that the audience would probably vote a Rubio or a Vance before him, but I think he needs to be in the discussion.
Okay, and who else?
The second guy, I think that you could argue he's the MVP flat out, and it's Steve Witkoff.
Yeah. Yes. And you know what? The thing about Steve, he's like a sleeper.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like he's not some now Stephen Miller. You got him too.
Yeah, Miller's a beast.
And Caroline Leavitt.
Stephen Miller's only 40 years old. Isn't that crazy?
He's 40?
He just turned 40.
Wow. Okay.
He's going to be around for a long time. But Steve Witkoff, 7 resolutions to 7 conflicts. He's going to be expanding the Abraham Accords. How could he not be in the conversation?
Well, first of all, we don't know if he's going to be expanding those Abraham Accords just yet, but I think that he probably will.
He said yesterday that they're working on it and they should have some announcements soon.
Okay, fingers crossed. So now we got to put Melania in there because somebody said Melania. I don't know who it was or how that came up. So let's do Vance, Rubio. We only have 4 slots. Chris. So we got Melania. We got
Jay was acknowledging that Melania could have been in contention if other people hadn't done such a good job.
Okay, so Melania. So do we put Melania in there, Chris? And if so, then who do we take out?
I wouldn't put Melania in there. She's
You
awesome,
wouldn't?
and I can't wait to see the Christmas decorations, but I don't think that she's the MVP by any stretch of the imagination.
All right, so Chris is sexist. I'm totally kidding, Chris. I'm totally kidding. All right,
Tell you what, if she was making sandwiches for the cabinet meeting yesterday, we could have a discussion.
Wow. All right, so let's do, because we only got like 5 minutes. So let's do Vance, Rubio, Bessent. No. Vance, Rubio,
RFK and Witkoff.
And Witkoff. All right, do that right now. You know what? I'm still going to say, man, I don't know. I'm still between Rubio and Vance. But
yeah, I think
you make
that's who's going to win.
You make a strong case for RFK. But I think an MVP is an all-around player.
Yeah.
And Marco Rubio and J.D. Vance both, they're all around. They touch a bunch of different departments, and they're great spokespeople for the administration as well.
Did you know Rubio was as funny as he is?
I did not.
I had no idea. Did you hear what he said about college football yesterday?
No, what did he say?
Listen to this.
And then on a point of personal privilege, I wasn't even going to raise it. I haven't even talked to you about this. It's a little controversial, but I think I need to bring it up at this time of year. This thing about people getting married on Saturdays during college football season is a scourge, Mr. President. It's dividing families. And I don't know if we can have an executive order on this, I'm just saying, but it's really difficult. There's 7 other months of the year that people could get married, so I just wanted to say that. Because
I had no idea that he had a funny bone.
See, that's funny. And that's awesome. And yeah, because he's such a serious, stoic kind of guy.
Yep.
And I've never, he had that other joke. I played it earlier. I'm sure you've got it, and you've got it in your open, where he talked about how Labor Day, he can really relate to it because he's got 4 jobs.
Yep.
I played it twice. I'm seeing that just in, Trump accusing George Soros of backing violent protests without evidence.
Oh, without evidence. Yes, without evidence.
The without evidence is back.
Shell companies aren't evidence, apparently.
I thought it was like we all knew that George Soros was doing all this.
I thought it was a matter of public record that George Soros is the brick fairy in big cities.
The brick fairy. Yeah.
Yeah. If you do all the things right and you're a good member of Antifa, the brick fairy will come by your city and leave pallets of bricks on the corners whenever you're protesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the president knows something more that we don't. But Soros, his connection to all of these NGOs, and the NGOs turn around and these charitable organizations, they are the ones that are getting the money from Soros, and they're the ones that do a lot of the street fighting, if you will, and the protesting and all that kind of stuff. He's got to, if Trump wants to start naming names and bank accounts and all that, he should.
Yep.
If he's going to go public with it. But, I just think it's a matter of fact.
I'm here for it. And it does seem like in his Truth Social post that he's pointing back towards the summer of love, because he says, This is the post. George Soros and his wonderful radical left son should be charged with RICO because of their support of violent protests and much more all throughout the United States of America. We're not going to allow these lunatics to rip apart America anymore, never giving it so much as a chance to, all caps and in quotations, breathe, which I think is a wink and a nod towards George Floyd. Soros and his group of psychopaths have caused great damage to our country. That includes his crazy West Coast friends. Be careful. We're watching you. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Well, look, this is the headline from the New York Post, October 28th of 2023. Groups behind Israel-bashing protests backing Hamas got $15 million from George Soros.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shenanigans! Shenanigans!
It's shenanigans.
Did you do that, Sam?
Maybe.
Let's not do that again. I thought Chris was sucking helium. And by the way, Chris' hand on helium, his voice is still deeper than mine.
Fact check true.
So anyway, I mean, as far as George Soros goes, I mean...
Well, didn't we just have the news story here a couple weeks ago when we had the Indivisible protests where it's like if you trace the funding back, you can link it back to George Soros?
I think so. I mean, this would take... I mean, we do... Here's the deal, Chris. We do so many of these George Soros stories that, from the Daily Mail to the New York Post and so on and so forth. It's just these stories are all over the place. So if Trump wants to bring RICO charges, that's fine. All right, real quick. So the Daily Dan poll, where are we and how does it look as far as who the MVP is? Because we changed it 3 or 4 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, and we've got lots of people voting in on it. And again, J.D. Vance, with the new lineup of RFK, Witkoff, and Rubio, Vance is pulling ahead 43%.
Give me more.
RFK is giving a little competition to Rubio at 27 to 21.
Well, Chris, you need to stop voting. I know what you're doing. You're stuffing the ballot box like the Democrats.
Okay, all right.
Caught him. Totally caught him.
Let's not say things we can't take back, Dan.
Oh, man. Hey, Chris, did you see that Cracker Barrel went ahead and they Uncle Herschel is back?
Uncle Herschel's back,
Uncle Herschel's
baby.
back. So is that enough for you to go back to Cracker Barrel?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. Here's the thing about Cracker Barrel. If I'm on a long road trip with the kids,
right,
and I know that I'm going to get a bathroom that we can stop at, some place to walk around, and food that's going to be consistent wherever we are, I'm fine with it. I told you, I went into a Cracker Barrel between Chattanooga and Manchester. The actual remodel inside doesn't look so bad. Mm-hmm. But I think that this is a conspiracy. I think that they were never planning to change their logo, and they wanted free publicity.
You know what I think? I think that you say it doesn't look bad, and I appreciate that. It looks generic.
Yep,
That's
looks
the
generic.
thing.
That's
it
a
looks
good way
generic.
To put it.
All right. Very quickly, tomorrow morning, 5 to 9, I'm going to be at Edley's Barbecue. Chris said he was going to come hang out with me. I don't know, Matt. What's that afternoon guy's name?
Matt Murphy. Did
Matt
he stop
Murphy,
answering texts?
Murphy Show says that he is going to come hang out with me as well. Hope people come out and hang with me. It's going to be tomorrow, 5 to 9. Edley's Barbecue in Donaldson. Fox News and Steve Ducey, he is going to be there. The first 100 people in the door is going to get free stuff. I think everybody's going to get some free stuff, maybe some free tacos, because they are beginning their run with breakfast tacos from Edley's. All of this to support Mission Possible, helping our homeless veteran communities.
Love that.
So I really do like what Edley's Barbecue does for the veterans. And so, I mean, can we be honest? They're bringing in Steve Ducey to promote this thing. They're bringing in yours truly, which I'm far cheaper than Steve Ducey, trust me. But they're going to a lot of time and money and effort and product to help the homeless veteran community. And this is what they're doing.
You got to support businesses that don't hate you and don't hate your values. And clearly, these guys are patriots.
Absolutely. So come on out and hang out. Edley's Barbecue. Tracy Lawrence, by the way, is going to be there.
Oh, fun.
So maybe I'll be able to interview him. And it'll be a lot of fun. So that is tomorrow. Come on out. It's the location in Donaldson. All right.
If I do join you, are you going to share breakfast tacos with me, or is this going to be a Brian Wilson, Dan Mandis steak kind of thing?
Do you know what? Because I don't want an international incident when Brian did not share his steak with me, I will share a taco with you.
Perfect. Otherwise, they'd be like on Fox and Friends. They'd be like, "Oh my gosh, there's a fight breaking out over a taco to the left of us."
It's exactly
you
right.
have to feed it to him. It's a stipulation.
Local radio hosts brawl.
That's exactly right. Instead of breaking bread, we'll break tacos.
I love it. Let's do it.
There you go. All right. Hopefully Matt Murphy. Hopefully Chris Hand. If you guys can't come, I totally get it. But we will be there, and come out if you would. All right. Last but not least, before we get to the official Chris Handoff tease, what is the poll saying now? Who is the official MVP of the Trump administration?
It's 49% Vance, 28% Rubio, 18% RFK, and 6% Witkoff.
I think Witkoff is not. You and I, Chris, we know Witkoff.
Yeah.
Certainly we know RFK, but I don't think that they are as household name-ish as you have with Marco Rubio and J.D. Vance. Hey, by the way, who was your nincompoop in the news yesterday with Matt Murphy?
Well, there was a guy that stole a train high on meth, and he picked up passengers before he got stopped and arrested.
Isn't that a Grateful Dead song?
That's funny.
Casey Jones, right?
It should be.
Could be. It's Grateful Dead. All right, very quickly, what do you got on your show tomorrow? Today?
Today, we're going to talk about what happened at that cabinet meeting. 3.5 hours. The stamina is unprecedented.
Yep.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about crime. We'll talk about Gavin Newsom. And also, I'm very excited to talk about Maya Summers. Who is Maya Summers? Well, she's the Queen of the Scots, and we'll break it all down for you.
Somebody's calling me out, Sam and Jay and Chris, if he's there.
Oh?
4632 says, "Hey, Dan, I remember you saying once that you don't like barbecue." I did say that. But I've never been a big barbecue fan. But I am a big fan of Edley's for what they're doing for the for the organization for the homeless veterans. So I'm a big fan of that. And do you know what's so funny? I don't know if I've ever had a breakfast taco with barbecue. So that's going to be a new one for me. But yeah, I mean, a couple of people said, Mandis, what about that time you said you weren't a big fan of barbecue?
I mean, are you have an aversion to barbecued pork or beef or chicken or just all of it?
Yeah, we're kind of dying to know what the issue is.
That's my question, too. Do you have any insight on the menu? Are we talking brisket here? What are we talking?
Pulled shoulder, pulled butt? What's going on?
Yeah.
You guys are making this way too complicated. It's really messy.
It's just meats. It's just smoked meats, man.
You know what? I'm a big fan of brisket. Huge fan of brisket.